Way live.
Well, there's the starters for the boys under 17-8s. St Bede's College in 1, St Paul's Collegiate in 2, Rotorua Boys High School in 3, King's College in 4, St Kennigan's College in 5, Hamilton Boys High School in 6, Christchurch Boys High School in 7, and Christ College in 8. And we're just looking there with Mangatautri in the background and rather hoping the cloud will just lift off the top and remove any threat of bad weather. But the wind seems to came up a little earlier, seems to have dropped away a lot. Just perhaps a little bit of a jobble down at the start. But John, it's not too bad at all now.
It looks pretty good down the start, Tim. And in fact, looking out here from the central commentary position, it's pretty good to see the boats just making it a little easier to get into the start with very little breeze, flat, pretty much dead flat down there. Tim, I think this will be an extremely hard-fought race. There's some really great crews. Lanes 1 through 8. All extremely good athletes tucked in there, and the boys under 17-8, I think this will be a ripper.
Well, yes, well, we've got the usual suspects there. Rotorua Boys High School, perhaps the interloper.
I think all in all, I think there's crews in there that could do exceptionally well. And King's College, St Kennigan's, Hamilton, Christ College are the current title holders from the South Island champs. Rotorua Boys, current title holders for the North Island champs, sitting in lane 3.
And they're competing for the Arthur Andrews Memorial Shield, and that's a much coveted shield. And Arthur Andrews was a crew member of the late Bill Eadie and George Cleal. And I know that there's Bill Eadie who got together with Arthur's widow and presented this Memorial Shield some years ago. And it's a much coveted shield, and crews really like to be the holders of it. So I think we'll let the cameras give you the picture here. Look at these boats. There's 72 athletes.
The crowd anticipating a good start. They're on the bank, they're looking down. Television viewers, you can see a fantastic start of this. The boys under 17-8, and Tim, you've got a good handle coming from a coaching background as to what's going on in these first 250 metres.
Well, I just picked a rating for Hamilton Boys High School because they were close enough for me to identify, and they came out at 44 rating, and these crews will come out 46 strokes per minute for about the first 15 to 20, 25 strokes, and then they'll start to settle down over the next few strokes into a racing rhythm, looking for length, looking for reach, looking for more relaxation, and looking to get their heartbeat settled so that they can use the oxygen as their fuel rather than that energy that Nikki talked about before, which produces lactic acid. So these crews will be looking to get into an efficient mode now. And John, who's looking good at this stage?
Rotorua Boys High School have pushed out to a canvas lead over Hamilton Boys and Christchurch Boys sitting there in lane 7. But that's they would need to maintain that all the way through, because this will be hard work. Lane 4, King's College were there, but just going back to St Bede's in lane 1, you can see they're starting to drop off. St Paul's Collegiate, it looks like it's too tough early in the race in lane 2. They've dropped off. Good camera shot there of Christ College sitting in lane 8, and a well-drilled Christ College cannot be underestimated.
No, well, we've got these 6 crews from lane 3 out to 8, and look at that. There's not even half a length between the first 6 crews in this race.
Still the lead with Rotorua Boys High School, and I bet Simon O'Donnell and James Cooney, the coaches, will be chewing the fingernails. Yes, and Simon, I was talking to him earlier, and he was keen for these lads to do well. So good on the Rotorua Boys High School. They're only just got ahead of King's College.
John, I think, look at Kings. I think Kings are really putting the pressure on Rotorua now. King's College lurking there in lane 4, and they just about got their bow ball in front on the swing. Very, very even between those two, but gee, only a half a length back to 6th place.
Yeah, nothing much in it, is there? I mean, there's Hamilton Boys High School. They're just starting to push up. Hamilton Boys High, you can't underestimate them. St Kennigan's College.
And we can see that Rotorua have seen the challenge coming from King's College, and they're actually doing a move right now. They've actually just moved from a canvas to a quarter boat length, and they're trying to take a little bit more on King's College. And all the while, there's Hamilton Boys High School there in lane 6, starting to move up as these crews come down to the 1,000-metre mark.
can certainly hear the coxswain just giving the boys some nice colourful advice as to what should happen in the boat. It's Rotorua boys sitting alongside them.
Yeah,
Is King's
gone
College.
again. Actually, they did a little bit of a push at about the 800-metre mark. Come to the 1,000. They've gone out now to a third of a length over King's College. But whether King's College are just waiting until they've got a few strokes under their belt and going to give them a go, only time will tell.
Given your own taste. Ham sandwich. Now, accelerate.
So we just got a mic over from St Kennigan's. Let's see if we can hear the St Kennigan's coxswain.
Finish it nice and strong. Yeah, and trying to make a move. Yeah, let's go belt. Now, Farmer and Craig, show me what you got. Now, boys. Okay, Christchurch boys are pushed in front of us now. Then catching up to Hammy. It's got to start accelerating. 500. Got to show me what you got, boys. This is where the real men come out. Let's go. Give me it. Now. And accelerate through. Come on, finish it. I want Hammy. Bex, you get these boys going. Now. Swing together and accelerate. Nice and strong. Let's finish it. Connect it and connect it.
Well, there we have the talk. He asked the stroke if he wanted to make a move, the coxswain, but he's going to have to make a very, very big move, St Kennigan, because look here, the leaders. We've still got Rotorua just sitting now only a canvas in front of King's College.
Yeah, you're right. There's a big move needed, Tim. But this Rotorua boys in King's College, we saw King's College do a big sprint before. Hamilton Boys High sitting there, 500 metres to go. There they go with Rotorua, and they're just ahead of King's. And there's nothing much separating third, fourth, and fifth. Unfortunately, back to St Bede's and St Paul's Collegiate, just too tough for them in lanes 1 and 2.
Yeah, shot at King's College there, and they're still working. And Rotorua boys are not having it their own way. And here comes Hamilton Boys and Christchurch Boys High School now, seem to be the best of the South Islanders now attacking Hamilton Boys High School. But here's Rotorua responding to the challenge in the best way they know how, by putting more push on their legs, more hang off the handle, more drive, more hang. We want more. I'm sure the coxswain's calling for it.
He probably heard you from here, Tim, I'm sure, because Rotorua boys, look at the coxswain. He's anxious. He knows that he's got a race on his hands. There's people closing in all around him. King's College sitting there right beside them. There's nothing much separating Rotorua and King's College. Down here in lane 4 is King's College, of course, then to St Kennigan's. Hamilton Boys High School hanging in there as well. Not much in it between these two as they roar in towards the finish line.
Well, a champion rowing from a champion crew, this Rotorua Boys High School crew, I have to say, to actually start to move away when the pressure came on from King's College, absolutely superb. They've gone out now to almost 2/3 of a length. Kings are coming back, but it's too late for Kings, and it's going to be Rotorua Boys High School, and Hamilton Boys are going to hold on for that third place, closely attended by Christchurch Boys High School and St Kennigan College, who were obviously doing their best to respond to the coxswain, but look, exhausted boys in the Rotorua crew.
Yeah, Christ College back a little, and of course the last two, but not too far away. St Paul's Collegiate and St Bede's from Christchurch. Great racing in the boys under 17-8, and a new title holder.
Yes, isn't there excitement there from those Rotorua boys? And MAADI Cup next year, perhaps, John. So here we're having another shot. This is Christchurch Boys High School we see there. But this is where the action was, right out in front between Rotorua and Kings. And what a great race they had. We had the mic on the St Kennigan's College 8, but they didn't quite get close enough to be able to respond the way the coxswain wanted. From Kings, and it was Hamilton Boys in the third place, and they were third much of the way, just ahead of Christchurch Boys and St Kennigan. Then Christ College, the South Island champions, back there behind them.
And in first place and taking home the gold medal, Rotorua Boys High School. And the crew, Jeffrey Howes, Shane Hyde, Alex Jensen, Harry Simperingham, Ugi Zorik, Trent Ebermeyer, Taikata Kingi, Andrew Oliver, Henry Jenifas, well coached by Simon O'Donnell and James Cooney. They also get to take home the Arthur Andrews Memorial Shield. Thanks to our race sponsor, New Zealand Asset Management, and Richard Riddell, Principal of New Zealand Asset Management, for presenting the medals. Congratulations to Rotorua Boys High School.
College, the winners of the under-17-8s are actually the North Island champions in Rotorua Boys High. Jeff Howes, their bowman, is with me. Well, first of all, congratulations, North Island champs and now MAADI Cup champs. So describe the feeling.
Oh, it's pretty undescribable, eh? Like, that's history for Rotorua Boys High, and we are the older boys, and they came down here today and supported us, and we just really wanted to make it happen, eh? It's the first time we've ever done it, so we've been together a long time now, and that's what we wanted today.
How important is it doing for the school, and maybe the fact that you've got the older boys as almost in a mentoring system?
Yeah, well, Boys High is up and coming, and we haven't really done it much before, and like you can see on the finish line there, we're just stoked, eh? Like, this is absolutely amazing. Like, I've never won a MAADI gold, and that's just unbelievable, eh? Like, you really work hard every day. You wake up at 5, and this is what you want, eh?
And the coaches tell me you put in thousands and thousands of miles just to get to this point.
Yeah, thousands of miles in the water, off the water, running, and even doing gym work, eh? You have to do it, and when it happens like that, you get the results, and it's just awesome, eh?
Proud day for Rotorua Boys High, eh?
Yeah, we really wanted to make it us, and yeah, it's our time.
Well, congratulations, mate. Gold for Rotorua Boys High in the under-17-8s. Well done. Go and enjoy it.
Thanks for that. Sweet ass.